Offered here is a really exciting piece. We couldn't help, but shoot a video about it. It's just a work of art. The 1934 Goudey production had its kickstart to the issue being Jimmie Foxx, certainly a highly touted Hall of Famer. And at his time, he was one of the immortal sluggers of the time, and so it's not surprising that Goudey would want to kick off their issue with his mug. Offered here is obviously a card which has been autographed, and that really sets a tone that's rarely seen. Jimmie Foxx died young. He passed in the 1960s at a very young age, and so the number of autographs out there are very few and far between. This particular example, aside from the autograph being inherently rare, what we're noticing is just how infrequently decently conditioned trading cards were the autographed ones. So often people looked at it like they would take their worst conditioned card and have that one be the one that gets autographed. That's not how the market's matured, though. The market desperately wants cards that have that X eye appeal or better. So we're looking for cards that maintain square corners, well centered, reasonably clean, and that becomes the substrate that people most want autographed. This card it feels irreplaceable. It has all those attributes. It's a really well centered, which for anyone just looking for a number 134 Goudey Foxx is hard to find. And then when you factor in just how beautiful his signature is, this is a really well struck fountain pen autograph. Not every autograph is as attractive as Jimmie Foxx, and this is definitely, in our opinion, just a work of art. You've got the yellow background, which really sets off the contrast in the fountain pen ink, and again, just this well-centered, well-preserved example, which graded a 4. It's just a really special card. I think for those who are looking for a sort of an irreplaceable card, a card that kind of really shuts people up, and everyone kind of doesn't have the comparable example to it, this one is definitely of that caliber. It's just a lot of fun. Card condition wise, kind of as you would expect, just even corner wear. It's void of all those major creases and things that really mar the eye appeal. This card is just it's the perfect card to have autographed. And again, the autograph being an 8. In some cases, the autograph grading can be a little bit harsh. This autograph, in our opinion, it doesn't really have flaws that really hurt the eye appeal anyway. It's got a couple little areas that aren't as bold as others, and we're not disagreeing with the technical grade per se, but it's got everything that anyone would want, from an overall presentation perspective. So yeah, just wanted to take a moment to highlight what is an incredibly rare, really neat investment piece. For those looking for that asset which kind of takes their portfolio in a direction that really makes it unique and hard to compete with, this is the kind of card that definitely helps do that. Comes highly recommended. Really pleased to have it in the auction.